Well, hello everybody. I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. Sorry it's been a little bit slow on the YouTube channel. Been fighting the flu, but finally over that. Ready, well, 90% over that. Still a little bit drugged up here, but we're ready to jump in and answer your core count related questions. So, a couple new things. I got a monitor up here now. So now that as I talk to you, I can go and see your chat. I don't have to, it used to be I look down and then look up to talk to you. Now I can read the chat and talk to you at the same time without having to look down as soon as I share this everywhere. So, which is hopefully going to give a far better YouTube experience here. We'll see what happens when it all comes together. But hello, Duff, Joe, Tom, Ben. It's great to see you all here. And let's dive into this. Let's see what happens in the world of YouTube TV. Sling TV having a discount too. They're down to $15 a month for the first 3 months. So check that deal out. News over at Core Cars News. Core Cars or CNN is shut down today? Oh, I did not know that. Hello, everybody. It's great to see so many people here. All right, so let me jump into, now that I've shared this on Facebook and we've shared it on Twitter and it's live on the site now, let's dive in and answer your core cutting questions. But yeah, a lot happened today. I think one of the biggest news stories of the day in the world of core cutting was twofold. First, like I said earlier, Sling TV is offering a discount for the first 3 months. You can get their service for $15 a month, or if you want the orange and blue package combined, it's just $25 a month. That's a really great deal on a lot of content out there, and makes them one of the cheapest ways to watch, if you had an antenna, to watch March Madness coming up here. Also, a couple other news stories. Viacom has agreed, or excuse me, I don't know, my brain's shot. The flu, I blame the flu. Disney has agreed to sell Fox Sports' brand down in Brazil to get approval for the Brazilian government to be able to stream their, be able to close on their deal to own Fox there. So lots of things happening in the world of core cutting. If you want to talk about any of those news stories, maybe it's about Disney being in talks with AT&T to buy AT&T share of Hulu. Or maybe you're having a problem. Maybe you're wondering how to get started in the world of core cutting. Let me know. Robert, hey, thanks for joining the Core Cutters News Club on YouTube. Thanks for joining the channel, being a member, and sponsoring us with your donation. Really do appreciate it. Any news on Fubo adding Disney to their own channels, including ESPN, to the Fubo TV package? Not right now. Unfortunately, they have not said anything about that. I would hope someday soon they do that. There's a lot of talk of them doing it, but as of today, they are not adding ABC, Disney, ESPN, and the like. They are extremely expensive because Disney makes you not only get ESPN, which I'm sure Fubo would love to have, but have tons of other channels bundled along with that. So fingers crossed it happens soon. Richard says his Roku TV 6 series is still running the 8.2.2, doesn't have the 9.0. Hopefully soon. They are rolling out 9.0 to many Roku TVs right now. How is my day going? Thanks for asking, Kyle. I'm actually fighting the tail end of the flu. Notice I didn't post any videos on Monday or Tuesday this week. Just been down with the flu, unfortunately. But hopefully we're past the worst of it, and I'm slightly drugged up right now, so we'll push right through. TiVo had a bad earnings call yesterday. Could you see Roku buying TiVo? No, TiVo is still extremely profitable. And TiVo is actually talking about splitting, though. And TiVo's got 2 main business ventures right now. TiVo Hardware, which is the DVRs and everything you're well familiar with. And then they have TiVo Patent, and basically a patent area where all their intellectual properties, everything they license out to other companies. Roku licenses technology from TiVo and so forth, and many other companies do too. They're actually a big part of a lawsuit right now with Comcast fighting about that, and Comcast paying them. So they're talking about splitting that, according to the president of TiVo. So you have the licensing department and the hardware side. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, TiVo is looking at options out there to find ways to save some money right now, or make more money, however you want to look at it. Jamel, I probably butchered that, I apologize, but thank you. I'm happy to hear you like that. NYC says it's reported that on March 8th, Disney will finalize their deal to buy Fox. That's all rumor, but I've heard everything from like 2 weeks ago to maybe April, May. So we'll see. Robert, again, thanks for being a member of the channel, says, when will Viacom channels come to Fubo TV? Yeah, Fubo TV did announce that Viacom channels will be added, but they have not set a date. I'm expecting maybe March, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get them in March. So, all right. Why don't more subnets like Me TV or Retro TV or This TV XL show up on streaming services? Because they want money and streaming services don't think they're worth it. Increasingly, though, those subchannels like Me TV, etc., are coming to streaming services. They are free in nature. For instance, Comet TV, Charge TV, a lot of the Sinclair-owned ones, and even others are now streaming online for free also. Would not be surprised to see Me TV do that more. Me TV does offer some on-demand streaming on their website, so keep that in mind. Colin says, Luke, isn't TiVo owned by another company that is a data analytics company? Yes and no. TiVo and I think it was Rovi, something like that, merged. So they're not, TiVo isn't owned by another company. They merged with another company that does data analytics and all kinds of stuff, patents too. And they just took on the name TiVo for the whole company. So yeah, so you are right to say that TiVo did recently merge into one bigger company with another company. Just recently subscribed, and I'm in the OTT business and find your posts interesting. Thanks for all your hard work. Hey, thank you. I appreciate your support. You want to let us know where you work? We'll love to hear from you. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. Sling TV doesn't have local channels. You are correct. Sling TV wants to be the streaming service for people with antennas, so they go out their way to say, hey, we can start at $25 or for the next 3 months, $15 a month, and supplement your antenna. They even offer devices like their Air TV, which you can see over my shoulder here and over my shoulder there, which allows you to integrate your antenna into the Sling TV app. So yeah, so if you're somebody like myself who lives in an area where over-the-air TV is a great option, why pay that $12 a month for locals when you could just stream it yourself? So keep that in mind that there is all kinds of ones out there. They do offer locals in a couple markets. Robert is correct, but it's very, very few markets. I don't understand why most people discount those, but they are there in a few markets right now. So keep that in mind. Luke, what's the deal with that? Luke, what is that deal that Sling TV has now? Yeah, so Sling TV, right now we're at corecardsnews.com. Full details on this if you want to learn more. So you see if I can get that link while I'm talking about it. Is offering a great deal to give you 3 months of Sling TV for $15 each. Or if you want the Sling Orange and Blue package, you can get both for $25 a month. Really, really good deal. Would not pass this up if you can take advantage of it. I just shared it in the comments too. It'll pop up in a second. And there you go. There is that link to the details on that. How can you save this chat? Carl, this chat will always be here when I repost these YouTube live chats on my channel. You can go back at any time and rewatch them, and the chat will stream right next to the video too. Luke, what's the best Android streaming box under $100? Can you give me some name of a streaming box? Well, there's the probably the My Box, the Jetstream box, the Me Box, My Box. You find them at Walmart. I think it depends on which Walmart you're in and which one you'll find. I know my local Walmart seems to be only selling the Jetstream box, but other people have told me the Me Box or My Box, however you want to say, the XI box, which people tell me in Chinese translates to about me. It does now is available in some. One or the other, they're both about the same. They're both about $69 and not a bad deal. Carl, name is Luke. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of new people here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for joining. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. Our goal here is to try to help you get the most of your cord cutting experience, help you watch what you want to watch without having to pay those extremely high cable TV bills. So we'll do our best at give you the most out of your cord cutting experience. The Channel Master Stream Plus is a good DVR. My main reason for not recommending it for an Android device is there's no Amazon and there is no Netflix on it. And if you're looking for a streaming player, the lack of Netflix is quite a huge negative mark there. All right, keep the questions coming, and I'll do my best to answer them. Hey, if I don't answer your question, re-ask it, because sometimes I'm answering one question, and as I'm answering it, comments are flying by, and I miss a question. So don't be afraid to re-ask it, and I'll do my best to answer them. Here's a great one. I added a Tablo quad core, which is a 4-tuner DVR, to my setup. Oh, the question just vanished. You deleted it. Never mind. I was going to read that one. Luke, are you going to give away that quad core 4 Tablo DVR? No, but maybe I can get Tablo to give another one. I really do like my Tablo DVR. Very happy with it. Great DVR. Luke, why don't Walmart sell Amazon products? Because Amazon and Walmart compete. Just kind of that. That's the honest truth is probably that's the main reason. I'm sure Amazon doesn't want to promote Walmart. Walmart probably doesn't want to promote Amazon. Luke, is there a range of the Air TV? Well, the Air TV is just a DVR, basically, media streaming device. The range depends on your antenna because you connect your antenna to the Air TV and go from there. Keep that in mind. Luke, why is it that Sling TV doesn't have Nickelodeon, but they have other Viacom channels? Contract. I'm sure Viacom wanted a lot of money for Nickelodeon, and Sling TV wasn't paying it. Sling TV has really been trying to keep the price down there. NYC, thanks for the $2 donation. I really appreciate it. He says, heard that BritBox will emulate Netflix in the UK. BritBox is owned by BBC and one other UK-based media company. And they do not, I want to say they emulate Netflix, but they take British content and make it available here in the United States at a very aggressive price point. So keep that in mind. Luke, have you tried the Plex DVR with the HD Home Run? I have tried the Plex DVR, not through the HD Home Run, but I have tested out the HD Home Run too. And it's a very good DVR. The downside, I think, for most cord cutters is you do need some type of media server running for it to happen. If you have a media server or a device that can operate as a media server, the Plex over-the-air DVR is an excellent DVR. So check that out. Here's a great one. I want to buy my own modem, and I have Comcast 150 down. That's a great idea. Just go over to Amazon.com, type in Comcast modems. Most modems are sold now that are at least DOCSIS 3.0 or 3.1. Will easily handle 150 down, and you'll start saving. I don't know what Comcast is charging. I think it's $10 a month. Spectrum, I believe, is up to $12 a month for some of their device rentals. But you can easily get a modem for under $100. In your first year, you're going to start saving money. Keep that in mind. Robert, yes, Amazon did take off the HD Home Run app. I know the HD Home Run is still promoting it. They're basically promoting people to sideload it. So you can still sideload it on the Fire TV and other devices. Oliver says Comcast is charging $13 a month for a modem. I didn't see that. I'll have to do a little research when I'm done here to see what they're charging right now. Could be one of those things, different prices in different areas. And multiple people are saying $13. Wow, it did go up. So yes, Comcast is now charging $13 a month for modem rentals. Probably time to do another post about why you should be buying a modem. Because heck, if you buy a $60 modem in like 5 months, you're making money, saving money. Let's see here. Spectrum does not charge for modem, but they do charge $5 a month for Wi-Fi. Thank you. Thank you, blind family. Hey, will PlayStation Vue get more channels, Viacom channels or A&E networks, etc.? It very well could be. Sony has recently been putting a lot of effort into Viacom channel or into PlayStation Vue, something that they haven't been doing in the past. So it's great to see them once again paying attention to PlayStation Vue. Hopefully more channels. They used to have Viacom channels. I lost them a long time ago. Fingers crossed that'll happen soon. They'll get them back. Any news on if Hulu Live will carry Sinclair locals, especially Seattle ABC? I believe ABC does carry Sinclair in many markets, which will probably mean your local ABC will be added at some point in the near future. Hey Luke, can you do a post that details how much each provider charges for modems? That's a great idea, Colin. I will make a note of that and see what I do. I did do a post like that, like I want to say the beginning of 2018, but the pricing has changed. And of course, the modems I would recommend in it have changed. So I'll see about doing another one real soon. Luke, what is up with AT&T having DirecTV Now Watch, and now they're talking about another streaming service? Yeah, not only does AT&T own DirecTV Now, AT&T Watch TV, and talking about a direct TV, live TV streaming service, plus an on-demand streaming service. AT&T owns 10% of Hulu also, so you got to throw Hulu in there. But they have a non-voting share in it, and word it came out today that AT&T is in talks with Disney to sell them their 10% of Hulu. So we'll see what happens there. You know, AT&T is a great mystery. Their plans and their systems seem to be less than clear, let's be honest. They don't really seem to have a very defined mission with their streaming. Seems to be like, let's throw everything up against the wall and see what sticks. So I don't know. I'm very interested to see what happens to DirecTV now a year from now. Very interested to see what happens with AT&T streaming overall a year from now. We'll see. Is PlayStation View changing their guide on Roku again? I haven't heard. Did you notice anything new? Did PlayStation View update their Roku? I've been sick this week, so I haven't been watching a lot of TV. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Craig says, I just got a new TCL Roku TV for the bedroom. Love the pause for live TV. Yeah, Roku TVs, if you put a memory stick in there, now offer the ability to pause live TV for up to 90 minutes, which makes it great if you want to rewind a little something you watched or just run to the bathroom during a show. Yeah, it's really great. Plus, you get the free traditional grid guide for your over-the-air channels. You get that little pop-up on the bottom that says what you're watching now. Pretty cool. Will AT&T allow you to have your own modem? I don't believe so. I'm not really sure, though. You know, one of the things, if you have AT&T home internet, you may want to look into Toast.net. They have no data cap and no modem rental fee. And I know some people say, oh, well, Toast.net is slightly higher. It's because they don't hide like the modem rental and other fees into their bill. Luke, can I record PlayStation View on a hardware DVR? I'm going to throw in here like a Tableau or a TiVo. No. PlayStation View does have a DVR that you can use for their own, but you cannot use a physical hardware device to do that. The TiVos, the Tableaus, etc. do not record streaming services. Why is that PlayStation View? PlayStation got rid of HBO Go on the PlayStation 3. Probably because they're trying to phase out the PlayStation 3. I believe it's still on the PlayStation 4. That probably points to the fact that they want you to buy everything. Robert, are you saying AT&T does not charge for modems? Let me know. I'm not sure. I know they have a data cap on most of their plans underneath the gigabyte service. Here's a great question from Taylor. I'm looking at going to Toast.net. After Spectrum raises my price, was an acceptable Mbps down for 3 devices? I would always recommend 20 to 25 down. One HD stream of Netflix requires 5 down. So if you think about if you're trying to stream 3 Netflix streams at once, that would only assume 15 down on your internet. And then from there, you still have 10 more to go do anything. Now, it is often very hard to get 20, 25 down now. I think increasingly they're trying to get 50 or 100 down to be the minimum. That's great. My recommendation is to start low and they'll always let you go up, right? The worst thing you could do, I hear this all the time, is like the agent on the phone talked you into going out there and buying like a business class fiber internet. You realize you're overpaying. You don't need a business class fiber internet. But they say, hey, you signed a contract. We're not going to allow you to downgrade. The good news is if you start, let's say you start at 50, 25, 50 down starter internet and you realize you need more internet, they will always raise your internet without any problems. So I would say start low. If you find that's not fast enough for you, just call them. They won't even need to come out to your home. They'll just say, hey, we're going to reboot your modem in about 30 seconds. It'll come back online and you'll have the faster internet speed. So start low for your internet speed and go up because you can always go up, but convincing them mid-contract to lower your speed and give you a cheaper plan is very difficult sometimes. Keep that in mind. When is Epix Now coming to Roku? They say soon. We'll wait and see what happens. If you have Amazon Prime, would you be able to get your HBO there? It has a live channel like cable on all other features of HBO Go. Yeah, so HBO, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can use your Amazon Prime membership to subscribe to HBO Now through HBO or through Amazon channels, and then use your Amazon login to access the HBO, I think now, app on other devices. But of course, through your Amazon app, you do get the live TV feed, and you get the on-demand content, I believe. Luke, what is the speed required for 4K HDR Netflix? They say, I want to say it was 15 to 25 down per 4K HDR stream. So in theory, if you get 100 down, you could easily do 4K HDR streams. The truth is, though, how often are you going to really be doing 4 HD 4K streams? Because most of the content on Netflix is still just in HD, but they are slowly improving that to have more and more content out there in 4K HDR. So keep that in mind. Yes, right now Epix is free with Spectrum Wi-Fi. I think that may be a little bit of a glitch. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes away. I'm not sure. I've been trying to look into that. Is Epix now available on the Apple TV? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I would Google that to see there. Anybody know what devices is Epix now supporting off the top of your head? Were you aware of DirecTV Now having a research study opportunity? Yes, DirecTV Now is always doing these, and they often are posting, asking for people to come in to talk about them. Luke, what internet provider seems to be leading the way in 5G? You kind of have to say right now Verizon, because they're the ones with it in the most areas. That's the home-based version that most people are excited about. AT&T has their LTE thing, which they're being sued over by Sprint because they're saying it's just an upgrade version of 4G and it's not really 5G. So yeah, keep that in mind. People are saying yes, Epix is on the Apple TV and Apple TV 4K. So yes, Epix is there now. Why can't I get the price drop for Sling? Do I need to cancel and start again? I believe it's only for new customers. I won't guarantee you canceling and start again will get you the price drop. Why does PlayStation View not offer a picture-in-picture on the Roku or the Fire Stick, but they do on the PlayStation 4? Well, Sony owns the PlayStation 4, and they want you to use the PlayStation 4. That's why they put a lot of the good stuff there. Yes, T-Mobile did announce today that they are giving away free MLB.TV for the 2019 season. When that deal is actually live, because it's only live for 1 day, you have to get it in 1 day. I will be posting about it over at CourtCarsNews.com. CourtCarsNews.com, links in the show notes. Make sure you are watching that site every day, because we post, even when I had the flu, I was still posting there multiple times a day. So let me make a little note here so I don't forget that. There we go. I just made a little bit of a note so that when that MLB.TV deal actually goes live at the end of March, I'll post about it. But I'll make sure to give you a heads up too. Look, is YouTube TV getting MLB network? Not that I know of, but we'll fingers crossed, hopefully they will. Luke, when does that new Spectrum $15 a month package for internet customers become a reality? We don't know. Hopefully they do it soon, but yeah, Spectrum is launching basically a Philo-like service at $15 a month if you are a Spectrum internet customer. I have 2 Apple TVs and love them. Great. What do you love about them mostly, Christopher? Let me know. Luke, is it true that NBC is coming out with their own streaming service? That it doesn't suddenly stop like it did last week, but we are going live over Wi-Fi right now. Wi-Fi, and I do it for 4K, works fine. I would recommend using the so-called 5G Wi-Fi network, the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. Keep that in mind. Did I get the new desk? Yes, it came, and I was very upset. It showed up green. For some reason, my oak desk, which I was so excited, saved up a long time to get this really cool, nice desk, came in a green color. They shipped me the wrong desk. I got the wrong desk. I don't know. So I'm back to my folding white card table until I get the correct desk shipped to me. That's life, right? You get all excited. The new desk you order for the new house is here, and it's green. So yeah, have to love that. And as people are saying, keep it. No, it's not a nice green. It was like a puke green. Sorry, it was like a puke green. Maybe I still got the flu in my mind, but yeah, it was awful. All right, back to the questions. Was the desk from Amazon? No, it was from a local furniture store, and it was an issue with the manufacturer shipping the wrong one. Luke, will YouTube TV get HD TVs? I'm getting a lot of questions. Will YouTube TV get this channel? Will Sling get this channel? Will PlayStation View, DirecTV Now, etc.? We just don't know. Right now, other than Fubo TV is the only one that's announced that they are adding new channels, which will be Viacom channels. But no one else has. So right now, anybody who says, oh, this is coming to YouTube, this is coming to PlayStation View, is just guessing right now. So fingers crossed, hopefully we'll learn. We'll learn about new ones coming soon. Does anyone know if Frontier Internet is a good provider? It's kind of one of those things. It may be the best provider in your area. Look around for speed options. Currently most areas only have 1 or 2 options for home internet. And if that is for you the best option, go for it. I can find you 500 people who say Comcast is awful. I'll find you 500 people who say, oh, Comcast works fine for me. So I would say if the price is right, get it. Because honestly, at least until 5G really takes off, it's not like you can say, I don't want Frontier, I want to get Comcast. But shop around, know what your competitors are, know what the other services in your area are, and pick whichever one you think is best. What do you think about Hulu raising the price of their live TV, but not give you more channels? Well, they did add a lot of channels. Since Hulu went live, they've added locals in pretty much every market, and Hulu has also added a ton of different channels. So yes, so Hulu, since they originally released their price, has added content. Now, is it worth it for you? I don't know. Does this price hike mean more content's coming? I don't know. Hopefully, we'll wait and see what happens. Luke, will MLB.TV allow in-market streaming this season? We just don't know. I know that the MLB group was pushed for in-market streaming, but they have not announced the negotiations. And every day it gets closer to spring baseball, makes me believe it's less and less likely that they struck that deal. How will non-5G hardware be able to connect to 5G home internet? Well, when you get 5G home internet, they give you this little modem, and it looks just like a box. It's just a little box, like something like any old modem you would get from your cable or DSL provider. And then that box connects to the 5G network, and that box then creates a Wi-Fi network. So it works just like your DSL, it works just like your cable. It's just how that box gets its internet from the towers on the road is different. In your home, you still get a Wi-Fi network just like you do anywhere else. Luke, why is it that HDNet Movies is only a Sling TV? It's a smaller channel, really, and Sling TV is just one of the few that picked it up. Luke, trying to convince my parents to cut the cord. Which streaming service has a good cloud DVR? Which ones can pause live TV? I think they all pretty much have a decent cloud DVR nowadays. The question is, and people are going to need to remind me, which ones can you pause live TV? I believe YouTube TV and others do allow it, but there's a few who don't. So chat, help me out here. Which live TV streaming service does not support live TV pausing? AT&T Watch TV is the only one that jumps out at me off the top of my head. Philo does support it, but which one does not? Does anybody remember there's one out there that does not? And I want to say, was it DirecTV Now? Was it Hulu? Which one of them does not support live TV pausing? Let me know. Luke, spring training has started. Yes, Colin, spring training started, but not the spring games. I believe the spring games don't start for another couple weeks, where we'll have our first expedition games. And usually that's when we start getting any new details about streaming from MLB. People are saying DirecTV Now does not offer pause on live TV. And Sling TV has a few channels that also do not allow for pausing on live TV. Hulu does allow pausing for live TV. Thank you, Jess. All right. Spring games are already on. Did they start this week? I must have missed that. I thought spring games didn't start until like next week. They started last Saturday. See, this is what happens when you have the flu. You get behind. For some reason, I thought next week is when spring games started. So if spring games already started, I don't know. Maybe we'll be surprised and maybe they will strike a contract. But as of today, we haven't heard anything. You know, and maybe MLB will slip it out before the start of the regular season. That's our only hope right now. Hello, Stan. Welcome. It's great to see so many people here. Real quick, hey, if you're new here, we do live Q&As every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for about an hour-ish. I answer your live cord cutting questions, help you get the most out of it. Let's talk about the latest in streaming news, the new Netflix originals, and more. But we also do all kinds of videos throughout the week. We also have a website where we post news stories about the world of cord cutting every day. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We're very close to 55,000 subscribers, on our way for 100,000. Hit that thumbs up, helps me a lot. But don't forget to visit over at cordcardsnews.com. Hey, I'm going to play a quick 30-second ad because it helps. And fingers crossed, we'll be right back and we'll continue chatting about cord cutting. For everybody who doesn't see the ad, because I don't know how YouTube decides who sees the ads and who doesn't, as you see, I do have an app for iOS and Android and Fire tablets. Link in the show notes down below if you want to check out that. So download the app. It really does help us. So you never miss out a story from over at cordcardsnews.com. Here's a fun question. What baseball team do I follow? Growing up in Michigan, probably say the Detroit Tigers. But I'm in Texas. I'm not a huge baseball fan. Much more of a basketball, football fan. All right, here's a question for everybody. What original show from like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, etc., what original programming are you watching right now? Leave me a comment. I'd love to know. I am honestly in football withdrawal, though the AAF is pretty fun. So I am watching Last Chance U. I'm rewatching that season right now. Regular MLB season starts in late March. Yeah, so we have to know pretty soon if they are going to do it or not. So yeah, so anybody got any good original shows from like Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon you're watching right now you're going to recommend? Is Wi-Fi 6 worth the upgrade? I would say not yet because it's so new, it's very expensive. I would hang on there. Wi-Fi AC is more than enough for most of them. So people are saying The Handmaid's Tale, Umbrella Academy, Man in the High Tower, all good. The new Jack Ryan show on Amazon, I'll throw that one out there, is a great option too, so check that out. People are really liking the Umbrella Academy. I have not seen it, so I'll have to check that out. Any news on Tiki Live? No. The Omniverse lawsuit is just kind of sitting there. It's going to be sitting there for months, if not years. But Amazon did remove all services that use Omniverse from the Fire TV. Trailer Park Boys on Netflix. Jack Ryan. Yeah, the Jack Ryan, the Tom Clancy show is very good. Well, I grew up in Michigan, so I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. I lived closer to Chicago than I did Detroit. And, of course, Michigan men's basketball. Great start to the year. The team seems to be running out of energy, though. We'll see what happens. Counterpart and Stars. Man, I'm going to have to check out this Umbrella Academy. Everybody's recommending it. The Ranch and Ozarks from Netflix. You know, not that long ago, I lived in Missouri, not far from the Ozarks. Used to go there all the time. Beautiful part of the country. Highly recommended. Paul Harvey, one of his favorite places to go, the Ozarks. Luke, all the big 5 live TV streaming services, do any of them allow free trials without putting in a credit card? Philo does. Philo will give you a 24 or 48 hour free trial just for entering a phone number. Castle Rock of Hulu? Yeah, I've heard that one's good too. All right, so hey, thanks everybody being here. If you have a question, throw it up there. If I didn't answer your question earlier, it's just gone. So re-ask your question and I'll do my best to answer them. Have you seen the new Twilight Zone on CBS? No, I'm actually even behind on Star Trek. I just, be honest, my ability to watch TV has greatly reduced the last couple of years as the site has got busier. So I usually only watch a couple things at once. Have to ask my wife. Okay, Mule, let me know what your wife likes. Have you seen the new Twilight Zone? Oh, I just answered that. No, unfortunately. People are saying that they really like the new Twilight. Okay, I'll check it out. Have I heard of the LiveWave antenna? Yeah, so LiveWave has been spending a lot of money in ads. It's basically just an antenna that plugs into your wall. which is funny because back in the 90s, I bought one of those type of antennas. And it's just got 2 prongs, little jack. You screw it on there, you plug in your antenna. A lot of people say don't do it. It could short out your TV if there's like a power surge. I'm not sure. I have no knowledge of how much of a surge protector is in there, and I have not tested it, so I can't really say if the live wave antenna is any good or not, unfortunately. I got a bunch of review items. I've actually got some really cool reviews coming up I was going to be doing this week, but with the flu, I was just in no condition to be doing reviews this week. So check out tomorrow and later this week. I've already started some reviews. We should have some videos up this week and next week out there. I want to purchase my own modem gateway for Windstream to eliminate the $11 a month fee. I haven't found any that support their DSL2 bandwidth. Windstream, a lot of DSL providers don't allow you to buy your own modem, so you may want to check out there. So, unfortunately, some people are asking about replacement for piracy apps that are removed. We don't really talk about piracy ones here. YouTube and other places have become very aggressive and shutting down some YouTube channels that promote piracy. So we are just no longer, or we're really never did, talking about piracy options. So there are many YouTube channels that do. If you want pirate content, go for it. It's just not what we're going to do here. We're going to help you find out about the legal ways. All right, will there be any new antennas once OTA channels are moved for new frequencies? No, your antenna, so some over-the-air channels, not all, but some are moving. So a few years ago, under the previous administration, the FCC had an auction and allowed TV stations, if they wanted, to sell off in a higher range of bandwidth. So some of those higher-end channels sell off their bandwidth and agree to move to a lower number. So if channel like 33 may become channel 8 now, for example. You don't need a new antenna. You will need to rescan your antenna. Just because your over-the-air channel is switching from channel 33 to channel 8, for example, it's just a rescan of your channel. No new antenna needed. Which external hard drives do you recommend for the Sling Air? Really, pretty much any of them. I use a Westhouse, whatever. There's Toshiba ones have a lot of good deals on Amazon. Get a USB 3 external hard drive and do that. That'll be my main thing, is recommending USB 3. Don't buy the cheapest external hard drive you can find. Don't buy the most expensive external hard drive you can find. Would be my recommendation. What big live TV streaming service are you talking about? Ron, I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm missing something there, but yeah. We're talking about all the big live TV streaming services. Do you have a particular question about one, Ron? Which 4K device do you recommend? I think pretty much all of them now. Apple has a 4K one. Amazon devices, the 4K stick from Amazon is really good. The Roku Ultra, the Roku Stick Plus, very good 4K streaming players. NVIDIA Shield, also another great one. With so many digital movie streaming services shutting down, is it still good to buy digital movies? Yeah, because pretty much all of them have allowed you to move it. And actually very few have shut down. I know Ultraviolet, which was like a movie locker system, which allowed you to take DVDs you buy, enter that code in there, and put them in your library. But they allowing the people to move them to like Vudu if you want. But I think the big ones like Vudu and Amazon and Google Play and iTunes should be fairly safe. Will your channel ever do TV reviews? I have actually done TV reviews for several different TVs, the Amazon line of Fire TVs, several different types of Roku TVs, and more. Lacey says, I hope I said that right. Why does none of the live TV streaming services offer the QVC shopping network? QVC is free over there in many markets, and they're also free on pretty much every streaming device. So you can download the QVC app for like Roku and watch QVC live for free right there. And it even allows you, this may be dangerous, but like if you use the Roku, Fire TV, etc., you can go and buy, let's say you're watching QVC, you see something you like, and with a click of a button, you can buy the content right there. So keep that in mind. Here's an interesting question. What do you think of the fake stick? I don't know. I've never heard of the fake stick. I was always, within any of these services, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Hi, Luke. I noticed that Boomerang is on Amazon. There are a lot of cartoons. I, of course, like the Hanna-Barbera content on that channel. Favorites like Huckleberry Hound. Yeah. The Boomerang channel launched a streaming service a few years ago. Has a ton of things like the Smurfs and Flintstones and Jetsons. And really tons of great classic cartoons. So if you like that kind of stuff, check it out. It's available as a standalone app you can download or through the Amazon channel service. Do I think OTA will stay free when 3.0 launches? Yes, I do believe that there will still be free over-the-air TV. Do you think the new Roku update will look like? Yeah, so Roku has hinted they are working on a redesign of the Roku user interface, what it will look like. I think the Roku channel was what will kind of look like in the future. Have I thought about testing and reviewing wireless security systems? Maybe someday in the future. We'll see. Let's see here. I'm undecided between PlayStation View and YouTube TV. Which one do you recommend? That really depends on which channels you want. Each one has a little bit different channel lineups. What I would say to you is if you've layered it down to YouTube TV and PlayStation View, both offer a free trial. Go there, check them out, and see if they work for you. Try them one at a time. Try YouTube TV first, then try PlayStation View, or the other way around. But do them one at a time. With the Vizio Smart TVs, you can go into the system information and check out the virtual channel frequency that each of the local channels are on. Yeah, some TVs allow you to do that, some don't. Yeah. Roku Guide isn't the official Roku, is not the official, Roku website. Go to Roku's channel store, and it's got all of them right there. All right, hey, we got about 15 more minutes. Sorry, I am a little bit drugged up on cold and flu medicine, so sorry if I seem a little loopy. But hey, I really do like having the chat right here, right next to the camera, instead of having to look down. So I think I'm gonna try to move it a little closer to the camera, bring them a little closer together. But hey, this works out pretty well. I have a little monitor right next to the camera, allow me to read the chat and talk to you. Let me know, does this seem to be a little bit more natural? I'll play around with it. Can I use the Boomerang app if I'm subscribed to PlayStation View? I don't believe the Boomerang streaming service allows you to use a cable provider. You still have to pay for it because much of the content in the Boomerang streaming service, Oliver, is not included with their cable channel. So yeah, so I'll bring these a little bit closer together. Yeah, this is a pretty nice setup. It's actually a tablet that I got a little stand on, and then I use the software that allows my tablet to basically become a second monitor for my computer. And then I moved the chat in there, made it bigger. There we go. Worked out pretty well. How will the 3.0 over-the-air TV work on a streaming service? Nothing will change for DirecTV Now or YouTube TV because the content's still the same. It's just the delivery mechanism for over-the-air for your antenna is a little different. So no, 3.0 over-the-air TV will mean nothing for your intent for your DirecTV Now, YouTube TV, etc. What is Fubo TV? Fubo TV is a live TV streaming service just like Sling TV, YouTube TV, etc. Do I like Saturday morning cartoons? Yeah, I mean, any kid that grew up in the 80s and so 90s will definitely always remember Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, who here remembers the battle? Who has the best cartoons? Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS, all that fun stuff. When does 3.0 come out? Later this year. Sinclair intends to roll it out this year. And 3.0 is a new over-the-air TV standard. It does things like it adds 4K for your antenna, so your antenna will now be able to display 4K TV, and it will also offer things like the ability to have better penetration. It's supposed to offer much stronger signals for the same power. So if you use the same transmitting power, that transmitter is supposed to be able to cover a larger area. So we'll be able to see be interested to see what happens. Ooh, the Blind Family's throwing out the WB for the best cartoons from the 90s. There's one. Yeah, my daughter will never understand the idea that she cannot just watch cartoons whenever she wants. Because to her, cartoons are always on, right? You just turn on Netflix and go to the kids section. There's cartoons. All right, if I didn't answer your question, please re-ask it, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. Did the WB have the Animaniacs? Yep, they definitely did. Anybody remember the Animaniacs New Year's Eve broadcast where they dropped an anvil in the water tower to signify midnight? Keep that in mind. Do I watch Lon TV? Yeah, Lon is a great guy. Oh, I didn't realize he gave me credit. I'm a little bit behind right now with the move into a new home and being sick. But thanks, Lon, for Lon.TV, a great YouTube channel for all kinds of product reviews. Check them out. But it's great to see he gave us credit for that story. NYC says Animaniacs aired on Fox Kids and Kids WB in different years. Do you think that people will join Sling TV when 3.0 comes out? It could be, since 3.0 will offer more channels over there and have better reception along with 4K. Having the ability to say, hey, I have 4K locals, ABC, NBC, Fox, all that. I can use Sling TV for a far cheaper price to get my ESPNs, etc. May make it a good deal. Any streaming service that does not require a free trial for a credit card. Philo does not require a credit card. You just need to give them a phone number. You can get a 48-hour free trial of Philo without giving them a credit card. What is the best guide for OTA if you have a dumb TV? If you want a device that will put a guide on your TV and so forth, you may want to look at like the ability to go and get a DVR like a Tableau or a Channel Master or a TiVo, etc. Or you can always do things and use an app like the Titan TV. Titan TV has a great website with a great guide there of all the programs you want. Jimmy says, my 65-inch 6 series TCL Roku TV is still in the 8.2. Any updates when 9.0 will land? Hopefully any day now. I do know that some of my Roku TVs do have the 9.0 now. Some do not. So hopefully soon. All right. Hey, last call for questions, 10 minutes. And again, hey, thanks everybody for your support. Do you know when Spectrum is launching their Essentials package? Yes, that $15 a month package will be coming out in March. Luke, will broadcasters start broadcasting in 4K, even 1080p, considering most broadcasters only broadcast in 720 or 1080i? Yes, so they are pushing towards 4K because they want you to continue to watch TV live, and they're hoping that if you offer it in 4K, people will watch it live. So fingers crossed, we are moving towards 4K. It is kind of where most of the things are happening right now. Any news on the Discovery streaming service? No news on the Discovery streaming service other than they're still interested in doing it. Luke, will you give up your TV and use 11 or 12-inch tablet for your TV? Heck no, I'm not giving up my beautiful 55-inch TV. Definitely not doing that. Hey, Duffits, thank you for that $4 donation. I really appreciate it. Every little bit of donation really does help a lot. Yes, Dish through their Sling TV now will do antenna installs. I had it done here in the home. Went from getting less than 10 channels with my indoor TV to getting 47 channels with the antenna they put in my attic. Huge improvement. All right. Reading through, make sure I don't miss anything. I don't remember who you said offers antenna installation. Yes, it is Sling TV that will offer antenna installations. Here, let me put a link in the chat real quick that Sling through their Dish system will install them. Amazon does it, but you need to buy the antenna, and I find Amazon is considerably more expensive in my area. You have to buy the antenna, then pay like $200 some to Amazon. Sling TV will install a roof-mounted antenna, sell you the antenna, and install it for $150 for an antenna that's typically costs $100. So it's a $50 antenna installation, far cheaper. I heard that Cleveland, Ohio is a test market for 4K broadcasting. Yes, Cleveland is one of the markets, along with Phoenix and Dallas and others, where they are testing the new 3.0 system, which will eventually be used for the 4K one. Luke, Epix is free with Spectrum Wi-Fi. I have heard that, and I think it's a glitch. And I've reached out to Spectrum, I believe. I'll have to double check, make sure we sent that email. That we asked them, is that intended? Is what Spectrum Internet only customers getting free Epix on purpose? Or what's happening there? We're trying to figure it out. Luke, who does Amazon use for their antenna installers? I think they just use random handymen. I think anybody can apply to be an Amazon handyman, and then Amazon acts as a middleman. So the thing about using Dish is you're getting a Dish tech to come to your home who is got a lot of experience in doing this kind of thing. How far from Killeen can you pick up OTA channels? I know in Killeen we are halfway between Dallas, or halfway between Austin and the Waco markets, about 50 miles probably in both directions, and we get OTA channels from both. Yes, Philo is the service that offers you the ability to get a 48-hour free trial without a credit card. I put a link in the show notes that goes to a post with all the streaming services, so you can see all the channels Philo offers and all the channels all the other ones offer. But you can trial others, and then of course you just have to remember to cancel before your 7-day or 5-day free trial is up. John says, I can't get enough of you, Luke. Well, thank you, John. Please consider adding more daily, one more day to your weekly YouTube uploads for your how-to videos. We are going to be doing more. I usually try to do like a Monday or Tuesday. Of course, I've got the Wednesday. Usually do 2 additional videos. It really works out for us. So let me explain. So we try to do 2, like either a video answering your questions or a video doing a review product, a weekly Q&A, and a Saturday weekly recap one. I am doing more. If you follow us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram, you find I'm doing Monday through Friday, a little like 30-second little recap ones. But keep in mind that we will be doing more YouTube videos. Again, apologize I didn't do any other videos on Tuesday and Monday this week. I was very sick, unfortunately. But I will be here. I will be posting some videos again either tomorrow or on Friday. And again, we'll be here on Saturday with our weekly recap. And look for more and more YouTube content. That's going to become a big focus going forward through this year as we rush for 100,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Help us hit 100,000. I would really appreciate it. Luke, any recommendations for an indoor antenna? A few brands to check out: Mohu Antennas, Antennas Direct, RCA Antennas, WineGuard, and there's a 5th one I can't remember right now. But those are the brands I'll recommend: Mohu, RCA, WineGuards, Antennas Direct. You can find pretty much everywhere from Amazon to Walmart to Best Buy, etc. Yes, you can get an adapter to watch live TV through an Xbox. Luke, will 3.0 TV come to San Francisco Bay Area? Yes, at some point. When is the only question. Isn't the Detroit Tigers launching their own TV network? That's the Cubs. The Cubs are doing it. I don't think the Detroit Tigers are. Thanks, Samuel. When is Warner Media supposed to start? So AT&T is launching a streaming service using Warner Media content, and I believe it's in the second half of 2019. So sometime in the late summer, fall probably. I'm guessing, just pure guessing though. Willie says, I'm a big fan of your show. Do you know of any good cord cutting SE? What do you mean by cord cutting SE, Willie? Let me know. I'll try to answer your question. And thanks for being a big fan. We really appreciate your support. Will Air TV will the Air TV work with the new antenna versions? I don't believe that the new Air TV will work with 3.0. You may need some type of adapter. The nice thing about the Air TV white one, it's just a USB adapter, so a new USB on the back may make that work. All right, everybody, I think we're gonna wrap this up. I hope everybody had an absolutely great week. I hope you don't have the flu like I did. Man, that was miserable. But hey, I'm back in the office tomorrow. I will be posting some new videos. Look for a video going live on YouTube tomorrow. I started it today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to check out CoreCarsNews.com too, because we post a lot more content over there. Really appreciate everybody. This is unbelievable. I can't believe we had over 5,000 new subscribers in just February. Over 5,000 new people subscribed to the Core Cars News channel. Really appreciate it. So thank you. Hopefully we're helping you save some money. Hopefully we're helping you get what you want without having to pay a crazy high fee. Everybody say hi to Jess. You're probably seeing her right over at Core Cars News. So hi, Jess. Thanks for being here. Thanks for answering some of the questions. We appreciate your support. All right, everybody. I'm going to hit play in a quick ad because it helps pay the bills. And then we'll call this a day. For everybody who's still here, don't forget we have an app now for iOS, Android, and Fire tablets. Link in the show notes down below. And as always, hey, thanks to everybody for your support. We really appreciate it. So as this ad finishes up, take care. Have an absolutely fantastic week. We will be seeing you all very soon. So got the app. Thank you, Judy, for getting the app. Hey, if you have the app for Core Cars News, don't forget to give us a 5-star review over on Google and iTunes. It's a huge help. Those thumbs up on videos help too. So I hope everybody has a great week. Take care. I will see you all again really soon.